For today's lesson, you need Student Addition, pages 28 through 31, Student Activities, pages 23 through 25, and a whiteboard. Last time we learned about the physical regions of Africa. Let's review those. We have the Sahara, Savannah, Sahel, rainforest, Great Lakes, Rocky Highlands, Swahili Coast, and Southern Africa. We also learned about environment. Environment is the land and water where animals live and plants grow. God expects people to care for the earth. He expects people to use land and resources wisely. Well, today we're going to learn about Africa's climate regions, so take out your student book. Let's look at pages 28 and 29. It says climate regions. Climate, that's the weather that's typical for a region. I want you to read these 2 pages. I want you to find out about the climate regions in Africa. Let's just review the things that you've read about these climate regions, and we'll have the Heritage Kids help us. Which region gets lots of rain all year long? This region you'd find on the northern tip and the southern tip of Africa. Martine, which climate region is that? Humid subtropical, right. Let's see if you can find that on your map. Humid subtropical right here, this dark green color, and I see it, the northern part and the southern part of Africa. All right, now which region has cool winters and summers? Snow falls on high mountains. This time I want you to take out your whiteboard and I want you to write down the name of the region. The answer is the Highlands region. If you wrote Highlands, you're right. Okay, let's see if we can find it on the map. Highlands, here it is in that pink color. Let's see if we can find it. Where is it on the map? The Highlands. Oh, I see it here and here. There's a mountain right there, Mount Kilimanjaro. All right, let's try another one. Cassie, which region is very hot, but the winters can be cold? Subtropical deserts. That is correct. Okay, let's see if we can find it on the map. Subtropical desert. Oh, I see it right here. It's in kind of this orangey color. See that pinky orange color? And I see it here is a subtropical desert. And here is a subtropical desert, little stretch of it there. Subtropical deserts are very hot and have winters that are cool or cold. Now, which region is hot and moist? In fact, clouds are often seen in the sky. This region receives a lot of rain each year. I want you to write down the name of the region on your whiteboard. The answer is the tropical rainforest region. If you wrote tropical rainforest or rainforest, you're right. Let's find it on the map. Tropical rainforest, right here, kind of in that light blue-green color. And I see it here. Oh, I also see it on Madagascar right here. Okay, Amy, which climate region gets less rain than the grasslands, but more rain than the desert? Semi-arid climate. You're right. Let's find that on the map. Semi-arid climate right here, this purple color, bluish purple. And I see it here on the map. And where else? Right here. Semi-arid climate. All right, which region is very hot and dry? It is so hot that rain evaporates. Write down the name of the region on your whiteboard. The answer is tropical deserts. So let's find that on the map. Here's our key, tropical deserts, in this golden yellow color. And I see it here at the Sahara Desert, and then I see it here as well. All right, Jalen, which climate region is warm all year? Tropical grasslands, that's right. On the map, I find it right here, this olive green color, tropical grasslands. And I see the grasslands on my map here, some on Madagascar. Even some of that semi-arid, I see a little bit of that purplish blue there on the tip of that island, Madagascar. Well, Africa has many different climate regions. There's our quick check.
What physical region has the Great Sand Sea?
Do you remember the answer from our last lesson? What is it, Martine?
The Sahara.
That's right. The Sahara is located in this area right here, in the tropical desert, in the Sahara. Well, now let's explore and learn about a special animal of the African region, the Okapi. Look over at page 30. Here you see the Okapi. Let's learn more about the Okapi.
Our world is full of extraordinary wildlife, from the beautiful to the bizarre. Let's take a closer look. It's time for a creation exploration. Today, we're traveling to Africa to take a look at one of Earth's unusual creatures, the Okapi. Okapis live in the rainforests of Congo. Catching a glimpse of these animals in the wild is pretty tricky, since they're extremely shy and like to wander through the forests alone. God designed these creatures to fit their environment perfectly. The striped pattern on their legs camouflages them in the rainforest underbrush. Having large ears comes in handy when okapis need to listen closely for sounds of danger. You might be surprised to find out what animal is related to the okapi. It's the giraffe. Sure, the okapi doesn't have the famous long neck or spotted pattern, but it does share a few family characteristics. Both animals have similar knobby horns on the tops of their heads. They're also herbivores, or plant eaters, with long tongues that help to reach leaves high above them. Speaking of eating, these critter cousins each have 4 stomachs. Sadly, there aren't many okapis left in the world due to poachers hunting them and farmers destroying parts of the rainforest. Today, the okapi is considered an endangered species. Thankfully, there are people working hard to protect these creatures. In the Ituri Forest of Congo, caretakers at the Okapi Wildlife Reserve rescue okapis and shield them from hunters and other dangers. Marveling at the wonders of creation is one way we can praise God. He has filled the world with incredible wildlife. There's so much to explore.
What an interesting animal. You know, there are different reserves and national parks set aside to care for endangered animals and keep them safe. This is Addo Elephant National Park. It's located in South Africa. And people are driving through this park hoping to see some elephants. Take a look. We get to see some. Elephants are some of the animals that are protected in this national park. Now it's time to take out your activities book. Okay, let's look at page 23. We'll be doing the bottom of this page. You already did the top part in our last lesson. It says use pages 28 and 29 in your textbook. Find each number on the map. Use the map key to label each region. Describe each region. Okay, so you'll be finding the region and then writing a description, and you can turn back to those pages in your book, these pages right here, to help you locate them on your map. Look for number 1, write the name of the region. And then your description, you can look over here to find the descriptions. And you don't have to write this whole thing, just write a few of the words there that describe that region. Okay, so then look over at page 24, and the top section says, mark an X by the ways endangered animals are being protected in Africa. So you can look at what you read about the Okapi to help you with that section. And then the bottom section says, read the description of the endangered black rhino. On your own paper, write a plan to protect the black rhino. All right, so you'll be reading this, and then you can use some notebook paper to write your plan. And then on page 25, it is a study guide page. This is a good review of the things that we have learned in the last few lessons. So you can finish these pages after our lesson. We've learned about geography and climate regions in Africa. In our next lesson, we are going to learn how God has provided many natural resources so people can make the things they need and can trade with others. Your assignment: complete numbers 6 through 9 on student activities, page 23. Complete student activities, pages 24 and 25. And study student activities, page 25, and take quiz 1B.